That's Matt Damon. That's Ford versus Ferrari. This is a true story that I don't think many people know.
Yeah, I didn't know it. I mean, I knew who Carroll Shelby was, but I didn't know this particular story about him and this guy, Ken Miles, who was an engineer and a driver who worked really closely with him. And it's about their friendship and about this crazy thing they tried to do in beating Ferrari in 1966.
And it's a 24-hour race.
Yeah, it's a 24-hour race that still it goes on every year, and but it's not on a racetrack. It's on country roads that aren't built to be raced on, and so it's this incredible test of endurance. And two drivers man one car, and they take turns, and Ferrari was just dominant in this. But it was incredibly dangerous. Like at this time in 1966, the weakest part of the whole car was the brakes. So these guys would be going 230 miles an hour down the Mulsanne Straight, like towards a wall or towards the, not knowing if they could stop. And a lot of people died doing this.
Crazy.
Yeah, and then they started. I mean, it's much safer now. It's still a dangerous sport, but it's a lot safer than it used to be.
And was that your first time working with Christian Bale?
It was. It was my first time working with him.
He's amazing, right?
He's amazing.
And then this is crazy. So Mario Andretti, who he's how old?
80.
80 years old.
Yeah.
And you got in a car with him and let him drive you, and you went how fast?
We went about 200 miles an hour, and it was unbelievable. He does this, so we went to the Indy 500, Christian and I. They let us wave the green flag at the beginning this year, and one of the things they said was, do you want a ride along with Mario Andretti? And I was like, yep, absolutely. And he was doing it he did about 40 of them that day for people who, were somehow.
Like you're behind him. It's a single.
It's a two-seater car, yeah. So he sits up at front there, and then you sit in the seat behind him. And
what was that like going 200 miles an hour?
It's indescribable. It's and I talked to him after. He's lovely, and I mean, he looks like he's about 55 years old. And I mean, he's just he's taken incredible care of himself. And he said, I love doing this because it's the only way to kind of express what this sport is to people. Like, you have to feel it to understand. And I think, in the movie, we try to give you that feeling, like our director really wanted you to feel like you were in those cars going at those speeds.
Yeah.
And it's really, really exciting. But to feel it and to be driven by a legend like that was just so cool.
Would you want to do that again?
I'd do it in a minute with him, yeah, definitely.
What if it was me?
No.
What
I wouldn't do it with anybody else. I mean, he took us up against the wall.
What if I went 150? What if I didn't go 200?
We were like 3 inches away from the wall.
I could get closer. I could go 2 inches from the wall.
All right, I'm not going over 130.
All right, 130, and I'll go an inch from the wall.
An inch? That's a deal. You have yourself. I will see you in Indianapolis.
All right,
yeah.
We'll see you there. All right, we have an obstacle course outside that we're gonna force you to take on.
Fantastic.
Even with your jet lag.
What
We'll be
could go
back.
wrong?
Yeah, what could go wrong?